Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got the nice one for you today. Let's get this party started. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So, the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows not that they know is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows and knows not, and knows that they know, knows not that they know, is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes or think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about self-knowledge is your insurance, what? Policy. For what? To the afterlife. You have to do something here to get there. And gaining knowledge of self is just that. How self-knowledge is your spiritual insurance policy. Where you going? Again, the afterlife. Because if you don't know yourself, you ain't going to the afterlife. You're coming back here to this life. And I'm laughing because everybody have a near-death experience. They see the light and they go to the light. They come back. Nobody goes to the dark. For those who know, I hear people saying the same thing. Go to the dark. Why? That's where you started out from. The light is here. That's a trick door. So I laugh about that. Because if you're unenlightened, you're going to go to the light. If you're enlightened, you're going to the dark. Take my advice. I'm just trying to help you out. Even in death, I can give you a little heads up, all right? Well, nobody knew came back to tell you about it. No, I'm telling you before you go. You might need none of this information. I got a brother. He was shot. And he had to get, the paddles. I said, dude, really? He said, yeah. I said, no, wait a minute. You got to tell me. Tell me you didn't see the light. Yes, sir. I said, tell me you didn't go to the light. I said, that's why you begging, you damn fool. I laughed so hard. So, yeah, I get the cut. And this is from somebody. I done heard a bunch of stories. Heard everybody say the same thing. Everybody who came back to the light came back to life. Here, go the other way. So that's just I laugh at that. But my point here is your insurance policy. People buy life insurance policy and they die to get a bunch of money. It ain't gonna do me no good. I want my insurance policy to go pay off in the afterlife. That's the concept. So let me start this lesson. I had to get that little way right quick. All right, let's go. Yes, okay. In life, if you have or gain self-knowledge, which is the best knowledge, you know thyself. And with that knowledge, okay, you will be able to what? Pass the test of what? Mayat at death, judgment day. Lightening your heart, living right, speaking Makadu, open up your chakras, get knowledge of self, reach the anointment, Christ help, all that good stuff, enlightenment, resurrection. But when you do that, don't worry about the light. Why? You get the ticket home. Okay, you ain't got to play that game. That's why. If you caught up in the light, that's near death, and the decision's gonna be yours. And most people wait for the light. Okay, just quick tidbit. Well, how you know? Just the concept. Just the concept. I study and listen, and I put two and two together. You can get four every time, unless you somebody else. But if you don't know, you in the flesh as human beings, we're spiritual beings having the human experience. The purpose of being human is to what? Gain knowledge of self. Not to become rich and famous and be, no, that don't mean a jack, okay? But knowing yourself, what? That's the policy that you need to feel while here can get there. If not, you be keep coming back here until you get it right. Trust me on that one. Now, where we at? Okay, human beings at the death. Yeah, you can't, okay, home. Home is what? Home is where the heart is. Ain't that what they say? But home is where the mind got to recognize with the heart. And when that happens, when it's all over, they can go home. Your body is the spirit, like a bird, the falcon. And your head, no knowledge of self, but should be on the bar. The spirit is there. It just don't have no head. If that spirit at Judgment Day has your head, oh, you can sprout your wings and go on back. You're going to pass the test and get to see a Saul, sit in his lap, become one with God, and you're home. You go to your rantive and just rest. Everybody says you get a chance to come back. Dude, I ain't doing that. I told my man, you coming back? My student, nah, I'm not coming back, though. What? I know, my man. Y'all, no, I'm good. I'm working too hard in this one to come and do this nonsense again. So, thanks but no thanks. Get me while I'm here, because when I'm gone, that's it. Okay? Right thing is the one shot deal. Why? I'm the only one who's going to get it. You can get it from. That's why. I made it that way purposely. Oh, that's selfish. Okay, call me selfish. But I know if they can take your stuff, oh, they don't need you. My stuff only good if it's coming from me. That's my point. Hope you understand that concept. I know him. Trust me. Just gave you that lesson too. You should know him. I got more stuff about him. That's what we need to know about him. If for some reason, I don't know if we done showed you roots. We done took. Why y'all don't know about this man? I got more lessons for you. Don't worry. I'm on my little trend now. Now they done called me. I'm not the sage. No, I'm not the nice guy. I'm not the right thinking man. I'm the radical. I'm the militant. I'm about to step on their neck with the truth. They don't like that. I know that too. So I don't care. Moving on. I'm upset. Like James Brown said, I'm no with the LL. I'm mad. No, James Brown said I'm mad. LL said I'm bad. Okay. Little confusion there, but I'm both of them. How about that? You bugging. All right. Understand this, right thinkers. Whenever religion claim they are all, every religion claim they are all what? Trying to enlighten you, and they are in their way. But it's so hard and so stuff in there. It's like I tell you, there's a little bit of truth in religion, but it's covered by a whole lot of cut. That's just again my drug mentality. I'm sorry, but the truth is in there. It's just hard to extract it, and you gotta be a miner and know how to go and get there. My pastor's good at that when it comes to the religion thing. He did his job, so I respect it. But it ain't easy, all right? So, whenever religion are claimed, they're already trying to get you to God, okay, to know yourself. And it's just a little different, okay? I'll get to that in a minute. But if you're not religious, how you going to get to God? All religions got God locked down. You got a Yahweh, you got Jehovah, you got Ishkabib, whatever else they want to call it. But if you're not religious, how you going to get to God, right? If you're not religious, whatever you have to follow, what now? A philosophy. Right thinking's the best. You practice, okay? You practice. Your practice is what? Philosophy that's God-centered. Religious God-centered too. Anything. But the philosophy, right thinking philosophy, teaches you how to be obedient and recognize God to get his attention and earn your blessings. I'm not telling you just believe it. All that nonsense, nothing. Get up off your butt. Do what you gotta do. I pray. I meditate. I work out. I study. I teach. I live. I do all the things I tell you to do. Why? I do too. Why me telling you to do it and I ain't doing it? If you take advice from somebody who ain't doing, you are a fool. And if you give advice to anybody that you ain't using, they are a fool to listen to you. I'm just saying, I don't care. If you ain't doing it, shut up. Simple as that. I don't care about your thoughts, feelings. No, shut up if you know what you're doing. We come from the fallen man. Okay, the fallen angel. That's us in the flesh. Excuse me. Sorry. Quick lesson. They said we fall from heaven. Yeah, we are devils. Watch this. I'm gonna show you, and symbolically, they miss it. So I'm gonna break it down for you again. This is esoteric teaching at its best. We are the fallen angels of God. We are spiritual beings. We are spiritual and divine. But we separated from God to come down here in the flesh to have a human experience. Okay? And every individual has the right to his or her whatever they want to do. Don't get no better than that. God divides himself into billions and trillions of people just so they can have what? The human experience. That's it. Moving on. So I hope you understand that concept. That's why we're here. And watch this. We came to earth. And why? Every human being, male, female, got to what? Come together, intercourse, make sperm, egg, move on. Ain't no one the better. Stop having these asinine arguments with women say women of God, men say men of God. Neither one of y'all can procreate without the other. So who's more powerful? There's none. That's where Maya come from. I give you that. That's where it works perfect. Why? To stop the argument. Who's better? Who's more? No. You can't do nothing without me. I can't do nothing without you. So who got the power? Knowledge. That's it. Mix y'all together, and then y'all can make something work. All right. Heart, female. Mind, male. This is the thinking part. This is the feeling part. Come on, it ain't that hard. But try to calm down. I teach this. I know this. I live this. So I'm trying to get across the point to those who don't. That's all. That's what teaching is all about. Where we at? Yeah. Yes, we are in the information age, and I love it. I had no idea 30 years ago that me got gathering up all this information. I lost half of my library, like Alexandria. I lost a lot of books too. So yeah, I got knowledge. I can't even get back no more. But I got it up here, so we good. I got you. All right. And watch this. We in the information age. I'm right on time. I got a bunch of information for you. And this is not the first time we've been there. The zodiac goes backwards. Okay, it rotates backwards. We just came out of Pisces. We in Aquarius. Before that, we was in. But we ain't gonna be around for Capricorn. I'm Capricorn. I would love to be the Capricorn. Why? Because stuff go on for you in that certain quadrant, that 30-day increment window. I got a little astrology information for you. I can break that down. I got some good stuff for you. They got this thing all figured out a long time ago. All right, but the first time, this ain't the first Aquarian age. Okay. Jesus, and the boys, his followers asked him, Jesus, when you're gone, his 12 disciples, who are we going to follow? What are we going to do? We got no leader. He said, we go into the town, follow the man with the pitch and water into his house. The Aquarian, pouring information down. I'm just pouring it. I pour it to you every day. I'm here to pour information, so I love that analogy. I hope you understand it, but that's what I'm trying to show you. It's all symbolic. If you can understand it in esoteric, I'm telling you the truth. All you got to do is see it, understand it, and manifest it for yourself and say, oh, yeah, there you go. Now you're right thinking. Okay, well, yeah. I have been in information gatherer for the last 30-some-odd years of my life. Good, bad, or indifferent. I just like to study, read, listen, whatever, get information. I didn't know why. Now it's all making sense. Now, when I was gaining all that information, that knowledge, that's all we're doing, just sucking it up, okay? But I call it useful information. What's useful information compared to useless information? Information that you can actually use and manifest and do something with, useful. Information that just give you a bunch of stuff that ain't gonna do you no good, useless. Your discernment should be able to decide what's useful to you and what's not. It's everybody individual call, but I give you useful information. Why? You can use it. Now, that's the difference. And I didn't need any, what, of the last time, excuse me, when I was gaining knowledge, useful information, I didn't know why at the time. I'm just, again, I got all this information. About 10 years ago, I said, listen, I got to unload. I about to start my own Masonic fraternity. Something. I was going to do something. Why? I got to get this whole why. Man, I got too much of this stuff inside. I got to get it out. So I have a platform. I can do that on a day-to-day basis. And I'm still full. How about that? Just a little tidbit. All right. One thing about this station with me, dog, I'm going to give you what? Useful information. That's the bad news. The good news is I got plenty of it. So if you missed a day, I'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry. Whatever. Don't worry about me. You got to do your job. I'm here. Like the son, he come up every day. I'm with him. I'm on his team. Now, I have been gathering and reading and studying books for the last 30 some odd years. Not just one book. No. I got books. Okay. I lost a library and I still got books. I got books over there. I got books over there. I got books out here. I got books over there. There's books everywhere around me. Why? That's my information. I'm an information gatherer. I'm an information giver. Look, I traveled with this one I had this week. Okay? I used this the other day. Okay? Y'all didn't seem to like my Egyptian lesson I was giving, so I had to move on. But I got books. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I do books. But at the time when I was doing them, I was just getting the information to use and live. Okay? And I love reading, personally, always did. And I love learning new things, but I love trying it out. When I read it, I'm going to try to put this into effect, see if it works. Martial arts, sports, anything that I practice, I'm going to implement and see if it works. Okay? Now, I try it, a.k.a. I live it. And once I do that, it's become a part of my life. I bring it to you. And you got the opportunity to do the same thing too. That's my point. Now, let me get this last. I see the clock running. I got a bunch of stuff here to go. I appreciate it, but some people think I know everything. No, I don't. One guy texted me, my man, Sage, can you enlighten me to lawsuits? No, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you I know law. No, why? I'm smart enough to know what I don't know. Yeah, I know what I know. I gained that. But I'm also smart to know what I don't know. That's intelligence, okay? So I ain't got time to be gaslighting you to make you think I'm smart. No, I can do what I do, and you can make your own decision based on that. Moving on. I ain't got to act fake or lie. Now, some people think I know everything. No, I tell them I know what I know, and I also know what I don't know. And when I'm telling you what I know, I'm teaching. When you ask me something I don't know, I'll tell you I can't teach you that. Why? I don't know it. I teach what I know. That's the part. That's my point. Information that don't enlighten, inspire, educate, or motivate you is what I call useless information. You can beg the differ. Don't care about anything about that. If it ain't doing none of those things, why? What good is it? It don't serve a purpose. I tell people who give me useless information, TMI, why? Too much information that I don't need. I don't need none of that. Keep it to yourself. That's all. I don't watch sports. I don't watch sitcoms. No, every now and then, if I'm in a hotel, I got no other choice. I'm stuck watching that nonsense. BET, that's all I can look at. I see stuff that's on there. All you're going to do is show you Martin and Tyler Perry stuff. And I got a problem with that, but I don't do that on my time. I don't watch sports. I don't watch sitcoms. I don't follow the news. I don't watch what my grandmother called the idiot box. It don't give me. It don't do nothing for me. They got nothing on there that I feel is informational. Give me YouTube. Why? At least I can pick out something I can like, some entertainment, something I can deal with. A bunch of stuff that do me no good is a waste of my time. The idiot box that people fall in love with is full of information, but it's programmable information. They're programming you. I'm trying to enlighten you. They doing the same thing, but smoking mirrors, all that nonsense. All right, but remember, the idiot box is there for who? Idiots. I'm an information. Okay, I'm I'm an information, aka knowledge junkie. But again, useful information. I'm used to love sports. Can't stomach it now. It don't do nothing for me. It does absolutely nothing. I tried them all: football, baseball, and basketball. Don't know those people playing. I think the Yankees in the World Series this year. Don't. Yeah, I didn't watch that game. Didn't could care less. Don't know what the Giants doing. I got my LT. I'm a Giant fan, but I don't follow none of that. Moving on. Okay, I know I got off track. Sorry, but let me get back to the lesson. Wrap it up. I I crave learning. Ever since I was a Mason, I love information. Why? I can use it. Give me something I can use, and I'm gonna suck it up and drop it like it's hot. When I got a chance to give it to somebody else after I give it, I was the dean of instruction in Masonic Order for 15 years. Just saying. Yeah, I teach. Okay. If you ask me a question about what it is I know about, right thinking, philosophy, God, spirituality, we can dance. If you ask me something outside of my realm of what I'm fluent in, I'm gonna tell you, no, that ain't my thing. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm ignorant to a whole lot of stuff. Okay? And for me, that's bliss. Why? Useful stuff, useless stuff, I'm glad I don't know about it. Why? I'm wasting my time. Don't care. That P. Diddy nonsense that's got life of its own. And people is caught up in that. They all day long, man, God, Jesus Christ, moving on. We got too much stuff. That's called distractions. Focus, people. But if you ask me a question that's outside of my realm of knowledge, I will tell you. I ain't got time to do anything other than that. Again, moving on. With knowledge of self or self-knowledge, that's your insurance. Okay? Your spiritual ensures that what? Your spirit, when the body dies, the spirit go back home, not reincarnated. Back home to heaven, back to God, which it came. Okay, understand that concept. As a spiritually enlightened being, my knowledge of self will stop what? My reincarnation cycle. I know when this is over. Not that I'm in a hurry. No, I won't be 100. I'm trying to get triple digits, so I ain't in a hurry. No, don't get triple. Oh, you don't care about dying. No. I don't fear death. And I do everything I need to do what? To live long. If you fear death, you should smoke, drink, doing stuff that what? That's death by installments. Okay, you taking away your life. Masturbation. Again, I tell you, semen retention. You add years to your life when you do certain things. That's healthy living. That's right living. That's what I do. I ain't telling nobody what to do, but I know what I'm doing. Why? I'm trying to live a long life. Simple. Those are things you do to live long. Eat right, sleep healthy, right? Good, well to do. Your life will just go on. You got cars, Toyotas, Hondas, Volkswagen. They know how to make a car to what? Just run. That's all they do. Just run. 500,000 miles. It's still running. Why? Because if you keep the engine lubed up, change the oil, that's what it's supposed to do. The physical body, you get the chakras lined up. And I ain't seen a doctor in over 10 years. So when your body is functioning the way it's supposed to, it's healthy. You die from dis-ease in the body. It don't come outside. The dis-ease come from inside. I know that too. Nutritional understanding. I got all that knowledge. I just use it. I don't teach it. Why? I use it. Those who in that field, they teach it. I don't have time for that. I teach what I teach. Sorry about that, but let's go. I know a few things, but I know how to live. Excuse me. Where we at? Okay. To get spiritual life insurance, what the hell is that? Oh, okay, excuse me. When people get life insurance, let's collect. You collect money when they die, and for some people that's cool, but I don't subscribe to that. Why? No man left me alone. Tradition. Hint, hint. Okay. I'm not going to die rich. I'm not going to be rich. So I'm not worried about leaving something for somebody. I ain't got time for that nonsense. But if you thinking I'm going to get a life insurance policy that when I die you get a bunch of money, you crazy. Now if you want to take a life insurance policy out on me, knock yourself out. I ain't going to pay that dime. Why? It ain't mine. It's yours. When I die, bye-bye. Whatever I leave, my books. Okay? Everything else don't make a difference to me. That's all I got. Moving on. Where we at? See? All that having hope, but no, I'm not big on stuff. No, I don't do stuff. That's why all your wise men, so-called died broke. Why? They didn't invest in stuff. They didn't spend their life accumulating stuff. Moving on. Now, I hate when I do that. Spiritual, okay, I get okay right here, right here. Now I have what I call my afterlife insurance policy. Why? I got knowledge of self. I know me. That's the policy that you want to get. I'm trying to get you to get your own policy signed in your time. Why? If not, you're gonna do it again. I'm just saying, you got the concept. I call myself what? The insurance man for what? Spiritual policies. Why? If I get you to know thyself, then that's your policy for what? For the afterlife. I'm the insurance man. I'm trying to get you to get that. I'm selling it. Matter of fact, I'm giving it away. I ain't even selling it. How about that? Okay? Well, yeah. I don't need, while I'm getting away, I call myself the insurance. What's this? Now, I don't need, like my man in my favorite show I just watched, Crossroads. The devil said, I don't need your money. I love that phrase. Why? Money ain't good. In that next phase, you go with either that one or that one. But I don't need the money. Where? In the afterlife. Okay? After you die, okay, money don't do you no good. If you have consciousness, knowledge of self, that you got while you was here, that's currency in that life. Why? I'm trying to tell you, I'm the insurance man. I'm giving you that. So when you get there, okay, you got your heart, you got the feather of my yacht. Everything you did to learn and do and be is on your heart. If you did it right, guess what? It'll balance out with the feather of my yacht, and you good to go. But if your heart dips below, Scooby-Doo, roll. But that's the concept. So you live right, do right, treat people right. When that time comes, you ain't got to worry about it. Why you think that our elders, they just as nice as can be? Why? They comfortable with, they know themselves. They know, man, listen, they on the downside. Once you played the game, once you competed, did all this stuff, now, when you just happy with waking up, you winning. I'm say, I'm just happy to wake up every day. I don't understand. Okay, yeah. See, and ain't no such thing as dying of old age. Okay, no. You die of complications due to you getting old and not being as healthy as you was, or not doing the things you need to do. So that's going to take you out of here. That's all. Moving on. All right, wrapping it up again. Oh man, I took way too long. Now, with knowledge of self, with knowledge of everything except yourself, is what scholarly and that man gonna give you. Okay, he will give you degrees and all that good stuff, PhDs. But guess what? He can't give you what? Spiritual insurance policy, aka knowledge of self. Prove that to you. You get a degrees, yeah, you get in academia, you get your PhD, you get certificates on. Listen, all that's fine and good, but guess what? That won't get you in the afterlife. All that stuff gonna be here. Ask Tutankhamun. He had everything. Gold this, gold that. Ain't none of that went with him. If he had knowledge of self, he good to go. If he didn't, he might still be running around here trying to figure out who he is. Because you can't go home without knowledge of self. So that's why the spirit gets reincarnated. And every human being gets this, a conscious, to do whatever they want with it. Life is God's gift to you. This is God's gift, your gift to God. If you become conscious, you get to meet him. You get to go home. If not, you get to come back and do it over again until what? You get it right. I have a master's degree. I got PhDs, okay, in life. Not in a goddamn classroom or some books from somebody's university. Life. With all my worldly, scholarly knowledge, it don't come close to what? My self-mastery, aka knowledge of self or self-knowledge. All the other knowledge is fine. Yeah, but the best is self-knowledge. I proved that again. Now, we at with degrees and PhDs hanging on, you're holding up your wall certificates, but they won't what? Get you to heaven. They're going to talk good stuff about you, say good things about you, but if you didn't do the things you needed to do, you might be in the crowd listening to your own what eulogy? Last one, wrapping it up with right thinking philosophy's knowledge. You are what insured with what you are what your ticket is punched, your policy has been signed, sealed, and you delivered to what? Make it to the afterlife. That's my goal for all my right thinkers. That's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Went a little long, but I appreciate you. And so, in closing, may you all live to be 100, me 100 miles a day. So I never know that my right thinkers have passed away. And for all y'all who going that way, I see you at the party.